Hey, what's up? It's Matt in Japan, and welcome back to my channel. And today we're taking a look at Decepticon Motormaster. And so happy to have this guy finally in hand. And just that box art alone is just amazing. Let's take a quick look at that. We have the standard fare, Takara Tomy, Generations logo, Transformers on the right side, Transformers Legacy. He's a commander class. This guy is a big boy, taking up most of the shot here. But yeah, just taking a quick look at that artwork is so cool. I just love the way they depict Motormaster on the front here. Just purple and black, all Decepticon all day long. And you do see other parts of the team there and up here. So there's some really nice detail in the background. As always, some very nice artwork. And on the side, you do get, let's see if I can get this in the shot, you get Motormaster in his bot form, wielding his sword there, looking very cool, blasting away at the Autobots. Now on the other side, you do get that same shot of the Generations logo and the Legacy Decepticon crew there. On the top, we actually do get a product image of Motormaster in his vehicle mode. So I think the vehicle mode looks absolutely amazing. Looks so true to the old school G1 figure. Just really nice. You get a nice big Transformers Legacy logo there. On the bottom there, just more product information. And turning this guy on the back, you see more product images. So there you see Motormaster, Menasor 5 of 5. And you do see some how, you can attach drag strip onto the arm there. And he's looking a little bit kind of hollow here, a little bit, a little bit hollow there, but you can definitely tell how the other members attached. There's Decepticon Wild Rider, and you see Motormaster transforms in 23 steps to his robot mode. And he also converts in 23 steps to his base mode, which is looking very cool as well. And then he transformed 45 steps to his alt mode. So a lot of steps going on here. But anyways, let's put this down. And without further ado, let's get open Commander Class Decepticon Motormaster. See what this guy is all about. Okay, so Legacy Motormaster out of the box. And we're going to take a look at his vehicle mode first, because that's how he comes packaged. And I really think the proportion of the cab and the trailer are pretty good. I think maybe the trailer could have been just a little bit longer, but I think as it stands, it's pretty good. I really like the size and the proportions. So I think it looks really nice. So anyways, just giving you a quick comparison of the full mode here. The full length of the Motormaster is basically the length of Wild Rider and drag strip. So I think that scales pretty nicely. Just to give you a quick size comparison there. So that's how they compare there. So taking those guys away. And let's take a quick look at the cab here. So you're going to pull off the cab. Now the cab houses all the Menasor parts basically. So it's kind of got a lot going on. But as far as detail, you got a really nice Decepticon logo there. Just tons of striping on the side. You get some nice purple paint on the side there. You get some nice detail on the wheels. Although these tend to go in and out. They tend to when I'm putting them down like that, they tend to go out like that. So I've seen other pictures and people's doing the same thing. So that's not the most stable of joints right there. But anyways, going on the back there, it is kind of just everything kind of stacked into one. But there is some nice detail there, and that's how it looks on the top. And that's how it looks from the inside there. You can basically see Manasor's chest attached there. And then basically these components just come apart. I'm just going to show you how. Whoa, yeah, you gotta be careful. So basically just show you how the weapon stores. So there is a little notch right here that you can just plug into the sword here, and it makes for very nice weapon storage. And if I can get that plugged back in like so. So yeah, that just plugs in like that, and then it just goes inside of the other part here, and then basically all the rest of the parts of Menasor are hiding inside here. So just making sure that is all tabbed in, ready to be put back there. And again, you just kind of slide that in there and make sure all these line up, and then kind of snaps back together very easily. And it's thick. I mean, this thing is chunky. This whole set is just really nice and heavy, and it just feels great. Love the weight of it. So just taking that, and you can pull the little stand, I'm not sure what you call this, little kickstand. Trailer stand, so just gonna put that off to the side there and take a look at the cab of Motormaster. So all done in a really nice kind of matte finish black plastic. And you do see some really nice sort of, like the bolt lines and stuff. You get some nice detail. You get some nice purple paint here. You get a nice Decepticon logo there. Again, you get some nice purple paint and white plastic down there. And the wheels are looking very nice. They spin very nice, spin freely. Not much on the back, got kind of the trailer hitch there. It's kind of a hollow there, but you know, it's once you put the cab on there, it is not, sorry, once you put it on the trailer, it's not a big deal. And much the same on the side. On the top, you get some really cool molded detail. Just love the detail on here. You get some purple molded plastic with some just really cool designs on there. I love that. And then on the front, you get some, again, you get the really nice purple paint. And the grill is so cool. Just really nice silver paint on the grill and the fender there. Some nice molded detail. Would have been nice if they added just a little bit of paint on the front, either or the front bumper or on the back. It would have been nice just to break up all the black. But as it is, you get the nice silver and black and purple, a little bit of white to break it up. So not too bad at all. So there is Motormaster's cab and the trailer. And next we'll take a look at Motormaster's robot mode. All right, so you have Motormaster all transformed into his robot mode. And before we take a look at his details, just want to show off the couple accessories he does come with that he can be equipped with. Of course, one of them is Menosaur's sword here. And it is done in a black plastic. You get some nice molded detail, ports on either side. You get some really nice gunmetal gray finish on the edge of the sword there. So for the most part, it's very nice. And when Motormaster holds it, it actually scales pretty well with Motormaster. I do think in combined mode, it looks a little bit small. I think, you know, maybe if it would have been cool if there's some extension or made it a little bit bigger or something like that. As it is now, it is, you know, it looks a little bit small for the combined mode, but perfect size for Motormaster. So that is the sword. And definitely the least interesting part of this whole set is the base mode sort of blaster here, the dual barrel blaster. Yeah, I'm not too crazy about this. Like, I understand it's for the base mode and things, but for the most part, you just have gray and purple plastic and the white handles here. And these do fold out for base mode, so you can, you know, hold them with both hands. For bot mode, you can basically just, you know, maybe open it just a little bit, and you can put it in his hand like so he can wield that. And it's okay. It's an okay weapon. Not the greatest. I wish he came with like another blaster though. Anyways, taking that out there and getting in on the details of Motormaster here. The head sculpt is absolutely phenomenal. Get some nice speckled purple paint on the face there, and you get some deep, I think it's a deep purple for the eyes there. Just looking very menacing there, and I just love the shape of his head. Just very Motormaster there, and very, very nice. Very nice head sculpt. Going down the figure again, you get some purple paint on the chest here. You get some nice molded detail on either side there. Not sure what that stuff is there. It looks like a little bit of a stain or something on the paint there. Unfortunate, but and then the white they use for the arms here is very nice. Again, looks a little bit dirty here. I didn't really notice that before, but going down the figure, you get some nice detail on the arms. You get the white fist there, and some nice sculpted detail there. And you know, like we saw in truck mode, I really love this part here on the knees, the sculpted detail there, and you get the feet there, and of course you get the truck boots here, which is so cool. I just love how this piece sort of flips around from the truck mode, and you get sort of the faux truck feet there. Such a cool feature, and I really this guy is just super beefy and hefty and feels really good. So all in all, a really nice updated Motormaster figure. So just doing a comparison between drag strip and Wild Rider, there are the three so far in their bot mode, so that is how they compare there. So Wild Rider, Motormaster, drag strip. So taking those guys out, and let's get into articulation for Motormaster. Now taking a look at his head there. His head can go all the way around like so, and not much else. He really doesn't have much head articulation. It's pretty much 360, and that's about it. His arms are on this hinge here, so you can go all the way around with his arms. He does have a shoulder hinge there. He's got a bicep swivel there. Let's get that back down like that. And he has a 90 degree at the elbow there. So he gets some nice arm movement there. So taking his hands out, he does have a full waist swivel, and it's not hindered at all by the backpack, which is very nice. So there's no hindrance there. And he's got the full splits going on. He can kick up pretty high. He can kick back pretty far, and he can kick forward pretty far. And it's got a little bit of a soft ratchet there, which is very nice. You do have an upper thigh swivel. You have 90 degree, a little more 90 because of transformation at the knee. And of course you have your classic ankle rocker joint, actually very deep, and again, because of transformation. But all in all, a really nice robot mode for Motormaster. All right, so here we have Motormaster in his combined mode here, and we do have drag strip and Wild Rider attached. And we'll take a look at that in just a second. But just the fact that how tight this guy is and how everything clips in, it just feels very solid to me. And when I was transforming this guy into his all mode, I was just super impressed by not only the engineering, but just how tight and solid, and you know, I don't feel like there's any I can pose him without any problems, which I think was a big sort of you know, a big hindrance in the Combiner Wars era. Those you know, those for the time it was very cool as they combined, but the actual stability of those figures were not very good. So I definitely do not feel that here. Everything's very tight, and I feel like you know, I can pose them without any problems. You know, things falling off and things like that. I will say one thing. I do think the sword could be a little bit bigger. As is the sword, you know, it is a very nice sword. But I do think it maybe could have been just a little bit bigger. As it is now, it just seems a little bit dinky for the size of Menasor. But anyways, that is neither here nor there. So just taking off the sword there. And I'm just going to get in close on the detail of Menasor and his head sculpt here. Let's see here. I'm going to have to raise my camera just a little bit here. Seriously, this thing is just taking up the whole shot. And I really love the size of this guy too. Anyways, getting a closer look on his head sculpt. Now, that is Menasor. That is a super accurate face sculpt there. You get some nice silver paint and those piercing red eyes there. I just love the fact that these antenna, you know, it's kind of fold down, and it's just so cool. I would be very careful. These are a little bit brittle. I could see over time you know, them breaking off. So I was actually very nervous to pull these up here. So yeah, just be careful if you guys have this figure. Going down, you get the huge Decepticon logo there, and just the chest piece is just tons of detail, just really nice molded detail. Just going down the figure here, just getting that arm out of the way, and you can see how he looks here. He is a little bit of a hollow. You know, we're just waiting for the other limbs. So speaking of limbs, again, I'm just gonna turn this guy around here. And, you know, there's it's kind of much to be desired at this point, but just, you know, just feeling him in hand, God, this guy's hefty, and this guy's just beefy, and I love every part of it. So there you do see Wild Rider on the back of the leg there. That's how he attaches. You know, I know this is, you know, sort of G1, you know, sort of cartoon accurate and stuff, but I think, you know, a lot of us have seen Menasor kind of both ways. Now I do think it's a little bit, I don't know, it's just a little bit empty here. I know, again, cartoon extra, yeah. But I almost wish, you know, there's one thing you can do. You can very easily remedy that, and you can put the, you know, you can put Wild Rider on the front like that. Of course, you don't get the articulation and stuff because you basically have turned the knee around. But I don't know, there's something about that. It's just this. I think it's the shape. It just looks more like a foot to me. So I kind of wish there was like something they could have done. I'm not really sure what they could have done, but something to sort of have kind of both modes, you know, depending on what you like. If you like it more cartoon accurate or just kind of more, you know, personal preference type of thing. So anyways, that is how Wild Rider fits like that. And then of course on this arm you do have drag strip here. So again, I really love the inclusion of drag strip here. The fact that you can have him, you can separate him, or you can basically just have his car just plopped on his arm. I definitely prefer this mode because, you know, it definitely is nicer for articulation, and just some really nice ratchet joints for the arms there. I went ahead and put his guns on there, so you have weapon storage. But anyway, so far so good. Just really loving how this Menasor is shaping up. So, all right, so here's the articulation portion for the combined mode. Let's take a look at how he articulates here. And first and foremost, the head here, let's get him just on sideways here. The head doesn't really have much movement. It just can swivel around, so there's not much side to side or anything. There is a little bit of up and down, but this tab tends to come undone, so you can't really get any much motion more than that. So, which is fine. You know, he can look side to side, which is, I'm totally fine with that. On the shoulders here, they can go all the way around. It's got some nice soft ratchets there, and it can go out on a hinge, which is very nice. And again, some nice soft ratchets there. On the elbow, you get a 360 on the elbow there, and you get about a 90 degree at the elbow there. Again, you have hand articulation, again, on the soft ratchet. None of these hands are articulated. You can't open them or anything like that, but they do go around like so. So for the most part, you get some nice articulation on the arms. You get the ratchet joints, you get the hinge joint, you get some rotation on the elbow. And, this can go all the way around as well. And I just love the soft ratchet joints on this guy. So getting his arms out of the way here. Now, as far as his waist, he does have a waist swivel. He can go the full 360 there. And he can do the full splits. Let's see if I can get them in the picture here. He can do the full splits like so. So getting that back down like that. He does have upper thigh swivel like so. And he can kick, and some nice ratchety joints there on the hips there. So he can kick that much forward, and he can kick that much back. I just love the sound of that. And very nice. And that is about it for the legs. This tends to slide off very easily there. As far as the feet, he does have the ankle rocker joint, and it's actually very, very tight. And again, you get some nice soft ratchets. Not really so soft, but kind of medium ratchets on the ankles there. So the fact that we get some ankle articulation is amazing. And again, you get about 90 degrees on the knee. So again, yeah, that kind of comes undone way too easily on my figure, but it can just pop back in like so. So anyways, yeah, some really nice articulation in combine mode. Something that we've never really seen in a combiner like this size. So it's very refreshing to see a lot of articulation on this guy. So my final thoughts for Legacy Motormaster, and we're just taking a look at his combine mode again. I'm very, very impressed with this figure. Everything from the alt mode of the truck to Motormaster himself to the combine mode. I think everything is just super solid. The engineering is amazing, and they've really outdone themselves here. I'm just so ecstatic. I can't wait to complete this whole figure. I will say the weakest link of this whole set is definitely the base mode. Hopefully there'll be some other kind of fan modes. I've kind of made up a couple myself. But the sort of base mode that they give us in the instructions is, it's not that great. I think they could have done better. But I think where this thing shines is its engineering and its posability and just stability in its combined mode. It's just super, super solid. And, the posability and all that articulation is just top notch. So anyways, this has been the video review for Legacy Motormaster. This has been Matt in Japan. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.